Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for another session of our crowdfunding challenge. My name is Lebogang Moratele. I am an entrepreneur. I love digital entrepreneurship, and it's always a pleasure to be sharing an opportunity such as this with anybody and everybody who's willing to listen, because our duty tonight, my duty tonight, is simply to share information. That's what we do best, sharing with others how they can start changing their lives by taking a few steps in crowdfunding, a few steps becoming a digital entrepreneur, using the tools and resources that are already within your reach. Tonight, we're not going to be talking about, something that needs you to go and now go get a degree, go get a certain skill, go get a loan from the bank. We're not talking about something like that tonight. We're really talking about something that is as simple as 1, 2, 3 to get started. It doesn't take a lot of mental energy or financial capacity to get started. So we are excited. I'm excited. It's day 11. Like I've said, we started this 30-day challenge on the 31st of October. So that was 11 days ago. And in these past 11 days, we are seeing such great results. But let me start at the beginning for all of our members or potential members who are going to be joining us, who are joining us for the first time tonight. We are going to be talking about crowdfunding, a concept that is really something that is around us in so many ways. But today we're going to be talking about how you can be involved in crowdfunding together with technology to get you further financially. So before we get started, let me talk about what you will need for you to start this challenge. This challenge says, let us work together and raise 50,000 rands, 50,000 Namibian dollars. I think it's about just under 40,000 Botswana Pula. I believe we have Zambia in the house. So Zambia is going to have to tell us how much that is in their local currency, because I haven't done the conversion yet. And so we are putting out a challenge to say it is possible when you put your mind to it, when you use the resources around you, that we are showing everyone how it's possible to raise 50,000 Rand within 30 days without having to take out a loan, without having to go and acquire a new skill. All of this can be done through the power of crowdfunding and the power of crowd economics. Now, we are employing the power of 30. What's the power of 30? 30 days is our minimum commitment. For anything major to happen, you have to commit. There is nothing that is going to happen without commitment. Commitment is one of the major keys to your success on this platform. Why I start with this is because if you cannot commit, then regardless of what I say after this, to say, even if I were to say you can earn 500,000 or 5 million, it will mean nothing if you are unable to commit, if you're unable to make a decision and to see that decision through with consistent action and with discipline. Now, I suggest you commit at least 30 minutes a day to being involved in the activities that are going to be required for you to start growing your own crowd. How you grow your crowd, etc., we'll cover as we go along. But 30 minutes a day, please put it aside. That might be for Zoom, for Facebook, for WhatsApp, whatever it might be, but a minimum of 30 minutes. Those who are putting in more, they are obviously seeing more results as well. Then to get started, you will need a minimum of 300 Rand or 225 Pula or 300 Namibian dollars. And Zambia we will add that calculation. We will add that calculation soon. So yes, let me just see here. Sorry, folks. So what's this? There we go. So we will add that calculation soon for Zambia. And so 300 Rand, or, the conversion, as we said, or $18 if we're talking US dollars, is what you're going to need to get started. This is a once-off amount. So you're not paying 300 Rand a month or 300 Rand a week. Once off, that's it. Just as much as you would buy a pizza for your family, and that's a once-off purchase, this is a once-off payment. However, with the commitment, it can now get you to have multiple payments that are coming to you. One payment from your end, from your pocket, but multiple payments that will be coming to you from that one payment. So what is crowdfunding and how does it work? Well, crowdfunding is a concept where it's about it's a way to raise money from a large number of people. People come together, pool small individual amounts in order to provide capital. This might be to companies for political campaigns, whatever it might be. Crowdfunding has grown and evolved so much that it is, it's even been written about in Forbes. There are tons of crowdfunding platforms out there: GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Our Crowd, all of them operating in their own unique way. But just to show us that crowdfunding is so diverse, that there are multiple ways that we can use it and we can get started. So how do you start crowdfunding on the Dreams to Reality platform? Because that's the infrastructure that we are using. We are not involved in a company or an organization, but we are using an infrastructure that has been built by a platform called Dreams to Reality. This is actually the Dreams to Reality Reloaded program, because others might know Dreams to Reality from the past. We've had the R50, which was a 30 Rand, matrix. Worked a little bit differently, but the principle was the same: peer-to-peer crowdfunding, meaning there is no central account that we are sending funds to. So when you get started with your 300, you are not paying to a Dreams to Reality account. You're not paying to an organization that then pays out to members. Everything that's going to happen happens directly between you and other people who are also on the platform. The platform is simply our infrastructure that allows us to participate in this crowd economics in a logical and in a logical way, and allows us to scale. Traditional stockfelling, which many of us are aware of, people come together, they will put a contribution every month. It might be for groceries. It might be a forced savings. This week we pay this one. Next month we're going to pay another one, and the next month. And when it's your turn, you will get that amount times the number of people that are in that stokvel. That's one type of crowdfunding. Others are crowdfunding. They put money together at the end of the year. Now towards December, people are buying groceries. They're buying furniture. They're buying those type of things because that's what they're crowdfunding towards. The difference here is that our contribution is a once-off. Number two, you are starting with a small group of people, your own crowd of 3, but because of leverage, you are able to leverage that and scale it so much higher that you're not limited to a small or closed group of people. Now, when you start your 300, your 300 that you are going to pay, you will pay it to the person who actually invited you and introduced you to this platform and to this community. This person could have invited you. You might know them. They might be somebody you met on social media. You might have seen a post somewhere. You liked it. You got the link for the Zoom. That's where you got the information. So you will get a link from the person that you will register under. Once you have that link, you are then going to register and you are going to create your own profile on the Dreams to Reality infrastructure. And via that infrastructure, you will get the details of where you should pay this person. So they might put their bank details, their crypto wallet, they might say which cryptocurrencies they accept, and then you are able to send those funds over to them. So you've paid your 300. In this example, let's say Pule is the person that has referred you. Now, this is a 4-level matrix, meaning that you are going to earn from 4 levels below you, and you are also going to upgrade or pay up 4 levels above you. So the first level that you activated was the 300 Rand from your pocket. You paid that over to Pule, and Pule was your first level upline, the first generation above you. But Pule was referred by Lerato in this case. So Lerato is your second generation upline, 2 generations above you. And so they are your grandparent, basically. Then we have Tandi, who's your 3rd generation upline, and we have Lamar, who is your 4th generation upline. Similarly, you are going to have downline people that you have referred, and you are going to earn from 4 levels below you. So 4 generations. So let's put it like this. You have children. That's your 1st generation. They have children. They duplicate. That's your 2nd generation, your grandkids. Those grandkids duplicate. That's your 3rd generation. And then finally, you have your 4th generation, and you are able to benefit from all of them. From your pocket, you're only popping out 300. But now what are we going to do? You need to duplicate. Our duty is to duplicate. And so, just like any parent, we want the family to grow. The bigger the family, the more prosperous we're going to be in this case. So you are required to duplicate and refer a minimum of 3 people. You can refer more. If you refer less, what I'm showing you here is obviously not going to work exactly the same way. So if you refer 3 people, each one of these 3 people is going to be registered using your link. And when they register using your link, they are going to have to pay you also. So you get 300 from Linda, 300 from Tebogo, 300 from Patricia. So you will have received a total of 900 Rand directly to your chosen payment method, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's a bank account, those funds will be in your hand. So it's a peer-to-peer payment platform. There is nobody in the middle who will take the money from Tebogo and then give the money to you. The money goes directly from Tebogo to you. The money went directly from you to Pule. There was no middleman. So there's no middleman, no central account or anything like that. So that takes out the risk. With it being this time of year, there's a lot of, a lot of craziness that's happening in the affiliate network, online business space, where people are losing their hard-earned money to a lot of scams out there. And people sometimes want to know, is this a scam? Is it a pyramid? Am I going to lose my money? No, you're not going to lose your money, number one, because you know who you are sending your money to and what for. You understand that this is a contribution. My 300 Rand that I am giving over to Pule, I don't expect Pule to give me back 900. I don't expect to put it into a central account and then after some time I'm coming to withdraw my interest or my profit. This is not an investment. This is a crowd fund. So with crowdfunding, you contributed your 300, and in order for you to receive contributions, you know that I now need to grow my own internal crowd, my own crowdfunding team that I'm going to be working with. And that starts with me referring 3 people. I don't need to go out and get 100 people, but I need to refer 3. And these 3 people need to have the same mission as I do. And they need to also go out and duplicate and refer a minimum of 3 people. So you've referred 3, you earn 900 Rand, you use 900 Rand or 900 or $900, and then 600 of the 900 you are using to upgrade to the second level. Now, remember I said it's a once-off payment from your pocket, from your salary, or wherever you hustled this 300. You don't need to go and fetch money there again. The money that you are using to upgrade now is money that you have collected from your crowdfunding activities. So you've received 900, 600 you use to upgrade. As soon as you've received the first 600, don't wait for person number 3 to pay. Immediately, when these 2 people have paid, upgrade, because the more levels you are acquiring, you are opening up greater income streams. Now it's Linda, Patricia, and Tebogo's duty to also go out and refer 3 people each, because all of us have the same goal. We want to raise 50K within the first 30 days, and it doesn't stop at 50K. And also, the 30 days is an evergreen opportunity. It does not end when on the 1st of December, when the first group has completed 30 days, because even after 30 days, we're continuing, folks. We're not laying the tools down after 30 days. After 30 days, we've simply built the foundation. We are going to continue pushing, because 50K is not the maximum that we are going to earn. And we don't want to stop at 50, because if we can make 50, we can make 100. If we can make 100, we can make 200. So there's always growth and room for more. So Linda is going to refer her 3, Patricia refers 3, Tebogo refers 3, and they are all going to earn 900 Rand each, or $900, or whatever it is in your local currency. So this person earns 900, they will use 600 to upgrade to level 2. When they upgrade to level 2, it's upgrading to their second level upline. You were their first level upline, so you're not going to get 600 from Linda. Pule is going to get 600 from Linda. He's going to get 600 from Patricia and Tebogo, because they are on his second level. Now, your second level is these 9 people. Notice how you have more people on the second level than you do on the first. So it's exponential growth. Now, these 9 people, they are also going to go out and do what? They're going to refer their 3 each. So Patricia's 3 does their 3. Linda and Tebogo's 3 also do the same thing. So for lack of space, or to make it simpler, I've only used Patricia here as an example. So from Patricia's leg, or Patricia's team, you are going to earn 600 Rand from this person, 600 from this one, 600 from this one. When do they give you 600? When they have introduced their first 2. Their third person basically means that their initial 300 is back. So it's a risk-free opportunity. And at any given point, the maximum that you are risking here is 300 Rand. So it really, you don't need to go get a loan at the bank. You don't need to go pray and fast. It's an easy decision to make. As easy as, you know, tonight, do we want to eat pizza, or do we want to go for the drive-through at McDonald's, or do we want to go for a fancy sit-down dinner that's not going to cost 300 like the takeaways, but maybe, you know, 2,000-3,000 Rand for the family. But it's a choice that's really doesn't require us to plan for months to make. So here we go. You've earned 600 Rand or 600 from these three, from Patricia's leg. You've also earned 600 from Tebogo's 3, from Linda's 3. So in total, you will earn 5,400 from the people on your second level. Now, this doesn't happen like clockwork, folks. So it doesn't happen that on Monday, I came in, on Tuesday, I earned 600, on Wednesday, there is no schedule. The schedule is determined by the effort that you are putting in. If you and your team are fast in doing this, then this happens quickly. If you and your team, you know, are just taking it, you know, step by step, then that's the pace that the income is going to come at. Also, if you are in, you know, these lightning fast teams, then like some people are doing day one, they are already upgraded to level 3. So it really depends on your pace with your team. So 5,400 is what you will receive in total, but you don't wait to receive the whole 5,400. As soon as 3 people have upgraded, and you've received 600 times 3. Remember, this is not coming from your salary, from your business, from your side hustle. It's from the crowd. So it belongs to the crowd. Upgrade, folks. Don't, you know, how does the saying go? Don't cut your nose to spite your face. Don't think, oh, well, I'm going to keep this little bit. Don't operate from a position of fear. Because if you're thinking, I want to run off with 5,400 and not upgrade, you are closing yourself off from making 50,000, 100,000. So think long term. Don't think hit and run. This is not a hit and run. This is not an opportunity that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Number one, the system doesn't hold any funds. Funds are moving directly from people to other people. So at no point are our funds at risk. At no point do we, you know, sit in fear and think, oh, what if the system shuts down? The system is merely infrastructure and a website that runs that. And so that's something that's really basic, and we're making sure that we maintain it and that the system is always up. Now, 1,800 you upgrade, so you'll keep a total profit of 3,600. Level 3, you have 27 partners. Remember, exponential growth. 1 became 3, 3 became 9, 9 became 27. So these 27 partners on your third level, when they also have built their 3, who have built their 9, and so on, and they've earned at least 3 payments of 600, they are ready to upgrade. So when they upgrade, they are paying you 1,800 Rand. Now imagine this. You started with, how much you start with? 300 Rand. And from one person here now, you are going to make 5 times what you started with from one person. That is the power of crowd economics. There's no ROI. There's no investment plan that can give you that type of return. And there's no time frame. When you do, this is entirely up to you. Some people, I know I upgraded to level 4 in the first 48 hours of being on this platform. So imagine this. If you upgrade to level 3 within your first week even, assume that these 27 people are also going to take a week to get to a point where they're paying you 1,800. So you might be earning the 600s, you know, and they're dropping in, trickling in here and there, but you've upgraded. A week later, from when you upgraded to level 3, you're at a point now where the 1,800s are coming in, and they're coming in thick and fast. And folks, the way that the momentum just kicks in, it's amazing. Today, before, I think it was by 10 a.m., I'd already received my first payment of 1,800 Rand for the day. And I was like, guys, what's this? Target reached, because to make 50K over 30 days is just 1,700 Rand a day. So I made 1,800 before 10 a.m. By 10:30, I'd earned a second 1,800 Rand. And then later in the day, I got 2 payments of 600 Rand. So that's what, another 1,200. So 1,200 plus 1.8, that's what, 3,000. So I made 4,800 already today just from crowdfunding for a platform that I started with 300 Rand, money in my bank, not on the sidelines, not money in a system that I still have to go in and withdraw. These are funds that are available to me at any time, cash in the hand. Now, this level 3 will give you 48,600 altogether. You will upgrade to level 2 immediately when you receive your first 2 payments of 1,800. Don't rest. Don't say, yo, I need to first pay that bill because, you know, it cost you 300 to get started. You can be a little bit more patient. Use your 3,600 to upgrade to level 4, because level 4 is opening up an even greater income stream for you, 3,600 Rand. So you see here, 27 partners, that's almost 50K for that level. Now, I know someone will say, what if some people don't pay? What if? Well, we're living in a world where nothing is guaranteed. And we're not saying you're going to receive all 27 payments on this day. It depends on your team. So even, you know, if we think about the principle of the sower, even in the Bible, it says the sower was sowing. Some were good seed. And as he was sowing, some of the seed fell on good ground, hard ground, rocky ground. And then when the seed germinated, there was weeds, there was the sun, there were birds, there were this. And then of the seeds that gave a harvest, some gave 30, some 60, some 100-fold. It's exactly the same in this business. We start as sowers, sharing information. So tonight I'm sharing to a group of people. As you are listening, you are all soil that needs to receive this information. Some soil is fertile, it's ready. They're ready to join now. They don't need to think, they don't need to ask. They see it, they like it, they go. Others say, you know what, this is not for me. That's the hard ground. This is not the seed for that ground. We're not saying that there's not other seed that can land there, but for what we are talking about, perhaps this is not for you, and that's okay. Then there are others who will be excited today, but tomorrow, and they'll sign up, but tomorrow when 2 or 3 friends say, you've started again, you and your scams, you and this, that the birds come and steal the seed that was sown in your life. That happens. We expect it, we know it. And even the parable of the sower says the sower kept on sowing. So we keep sowing. We are not perturbed when the seed doesn't germinate on certain ground. We're not moved when some of the seed is choked by weeds, or some of the you know, that the plants that have the seedlings are choked by weeds. We understand that it's a process. And once our seedlings start to come up, we take care of them. When somebody is signed up, we don't just say, oh, okay, you'll see your way through. We give you tutorials. We help you out. We provide Zooms. We provide support on groups. That is us working with our seedlings so that they can grow strong and be a plant that will give a harvest. So here we understand sometimes it's not all 27 people who are going to upgrade at the same time, or who are even going to get to a point where they're upgrading. Someone might have financial challenges and say, you know what, I'm taking my 5.4 and I'm running. They don't even go for upgrade for level 4. That's fine. That's part of the process. But what we have done is we have put the odds in our favor. Level 4, you've upgraded for 3,600. There are more partners on level 4 than there were on level 3, 81 partners. 81 partners, each paying you 3,600 Rand as and when they upgrade. That's a total of 291,000 Rand that you could potentially receive from level 4. Being devil's advocate, let's say you don't get the full 81 payments. Let's say you only get half from 40 people. So you will get, what is it, 300, about 140,000 Rand from level 4. Where can you get that type of return on what you started with? Now, remember, I said this is not an investment, so it's not a return on investment, but what you started with and the harvest that you are getting, it's crazy. The amount of growth there, it's exponential. So even if you were to earn an extra 140,000 Rand just from level 4 within the next 3 months, so if you start today, 90 days from today, you could have earned yourself 150,000 Rand. Is it worth getting started? 30 minutes, 30 days, 300 Rand, and 3 partners. If you can tick all of those things, then you will be able to achieve you know, those goals that you have put before you. So if it's worth doing, folks, let's do it well. Here are some examples of leaders with screenshots showing what they have earned. Everybody running their own race. It's not a competition. It's you against you. You have to put in the time to get the results. Some people, day 4, they're on level 3. So imagine if it took this person 4 days to get on level 3, that means somebody who introduced them, the third level upline, earned 1,800 4 days after this person got started. So imagine if you're 27 people, it takes them a week to get started. That means you could earn that 50,000 almost in 1 week as they are doing this. So it's all up to how you do it and how you do the work. This was leader Chandra in 1 day. She got a payment of 3.6, 1.8, and 1.8. So this was about almost 7,500 Rand in 1 day from a platform that we started with 300 Rand. The power of crowd economics. 35,000 this leader had earned on level 4. So there it is, folks. Dreams to reality reloaded. It's bigger, it's better. You do not want to miss out. Build your matrix of 39 and start watching the money flow. How do you build this matrix? By referring, by being consistent. Don't talk to 2 people and when they both say no, you say, people don't want this. Keep on referring. Coca-Cola is still advertising. McDonald's is still advertising. Whether you bought yesterday or not, they're still going to advertise to you. Use your WhatsApp status, use your Facebook, use your groups. If you have groups, of like-minded people, don't spam groups. Don't just send messages on groups, because then you leave a bad taste in people's mouths. Talk to people that talk to them one-on-one, people you have a relationship with. Don't just, poach people and grab people from people's groups. Operate with some principles, because what you are putting out is exactly what you are going to get back from those groups and from what is happening. So here it is, level 3, you're going to earn 300 per person. That's a total of 900. You upgraded with 600. Level 2, 9 payments of 600. That's a total of 5,400. You used 1,800 to upgrade. Level 3, 27 payments of 1,800. That was a total of 48,000. You upgraded with 3,600. 81 members on level 4. You upgraded with 3. You're not upgrading after level 4. You'll earn 3,600 from each person. That's a total of 291K, and total profit is 340,000 Rand. Now, let's say you're an average student. You're not great, but you don't suck either. So, you're just in the middle, average. An average person with average effort. The average person should be able to make at least 170,000 Rand from this. 50% of the total profit, the average person should be able to achieve. Now, the fact that you're on the Zoom, you're not average. You are above average. Set big goals, put in big and massive action, and let's get to work, folks. Whatever you want to fund, it might be your next project, a vacation, a renovation, you want to pay off debt, you want to start the year off right, you want to pay school fees. Maybe the school has sent a letter to say, we're not giving your child a report because you haven't paid the school fees. Here's an opportunity for 50K, pay that school fees, pay next year's fees, and let's get it moving. So that is it, folks. God bless. Good night. If you have questions, please get back to the person who referred you. If you want to contact me on Facebook, I will just put my handle, my Facebook handle. Where is it? My Facebook handle there. Apologies that I haven't set it up. And then if you want to go to YouTube to watch our previous recordings, just simply type Winner's Circle D2R, and then a few of the videos will come up. That's for YouTube, and then you will be able to Facebook. First one is Facebook, second one is for YouTube. So you will be able to get all the information that you need there. So don't relax, get back to the person who referred you, talk to them, get started. We've got tutorials showing you how to register, how to upgrade, how to do everything. Remember, we tend to our seedlings until they are strong and can stand on their own. So folks, we are working every night. I will be here 7 o'clock for the next 28 days, because this was day 29, or rather, no, not 28 days. How many? 18 days, which was a 30-day challenge. So 30 days I was on Zoom. Yeah, I can tell I'm getting confused now. 30 days, we We committed to a Zoom marathon. So our marathon has begun. This is day 11. We'll be back tomorrow for day 12 and every day after that until the marathon is done and the foundation will be set. We don't stop. We will continue. It just might not be every day, but all of our sessions, every single session that we do is recorded. We put it on YouTube, so the resources will always be there for you to use. So if someone can't come on Zoom, simply send them the link. I've signed up many people from sending them the link. They watch and they say, okay, what's the link? What do I need to do? And they get started. So you don't have to wait for 7 o'clock. By 7 o'clock tomorrow, you could be coming on this call with the people that you have referred. So let's get to work, team. God bless. Good night. Put it there in the chat. If you're already a member, just let us know what level you're on. If you are, whichever part of the world you are in, I'm going to put in my country's thingy, our flag in there. So put your flag in there, represent your country, represent your team. Let us know what level you are on. Let's celebrate you. And thank you so much for coming, folks. That's it from me tonight. God bless, good night, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. All right, thanks, folks. Good night. There we go. Namibia in the house, Botswana in the house. Let's keep going, folks. God bless and good night.